We are here today talk about something very, very serious. In the history, we had a called Black Death in Europe, where it killed about half of the population of the whole Europe. Will that will happen again here in China or to the world?
We don't know.
Yes. So today we talk about how bad the Wuhan virus is. What is the official name for that?
It's Wuhan coronavirus. Coronavirus. A coronavirus is a specific type, and they've given this one the name of Wuhan because that's where it started. But coronavirus, there are lots of other ones. Most notably is SARS, which was about 2002, and then MERS, which was Middle East. That's MER. Get it? Yeah. So now this is Wuhan.
Wuhan, yes.
Yeah.
So compared with 16 years ago, 2002 SARS, how bad it is right now?
2002, it was, okay, I can't remember all the numbers, but I know that it had MERS has a death rate of like 35% of people who get it die. But SARS, I'm really not sure. Do you know the numbers for SARS? Because I was like pretty young then.
Anyway.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, sorry. I was old enough. Okay, about SARS, you check. But some expert says this time is at least 10 times, say it again, 10 times more serious than SARS.
10 times more serious, meaning the illness is serious or the spread of the illness is more serious? Everything. So on all fronts. So how easily it's spread.
How many people affected?
So that means how easily it's spread, right?
Yes.
Actually, I read this morning because I have the CNN news feed that updates continually. You can choose the topic, but of course this is the topic I have open in a tab. And it updates like whenever there's a new story, which sometimes is every few minutes. It's at least every half hour. Anyway, they're saying now that it may be linked to snakes, that it was caught from snakes.
No, the reason, there are many kind of saying, from wild animals, from the seafood. Some even say it might be a biological weapon. Somehow we don't talk about the cause because we don't know. And we don't want to get into that. We just say the situation, how serious it is. That is, Wuhan is sealed. Okay, not only one city. All the transportation is blocked. I'll let you say it, please.
The latest, according to, about, what was it? Probably about 20 minutes ago now. Probably maximum 20 minutes ago because I went to work in the garden. So it was 11 cities are closed. What is the province? Hubei province. And it is, so it comes out to all the 32.2 million people are on lockdown.
And also many major tourist attractions or places are closed, such as Beijing. Disney Resort,
part of the Great Wall of China. What is Bird's Nest? Bird's Nest. Forbidden City's closed. McDonald's. All the McDonald's. All of the McDonald's are closed.
So if the official from Chinese government official says number, a few hundreds affected. If that is the case, how could it possible to have such a big action?
Exactly. They're still keeping the number at, the numbers they're saying are 800 or over 800. Well, obviously it's over 800. Any number greater than 800 is over 800. So we don't really know the number. It stayed at that and got stuck at that last night. And also it was 36 dead. Now they just refer to it as dozens dead. They're not even citing numbers anymore.
Because it seems that in Wuhan, people simply die before they can even have tested.
Well, you have to think about it. That's one question that I had. I want to ask the people watching this, okay? Do you think that everybody who has contracted this has gone to the doctor? Do you think that everyone who has it has actually like gone to the hospital or to a doctor and registered and then been diagnosed and is on that list? Do you think that that's realistic?
What we heard from the Wuhan, we have WeChat in China as a social media. The WeChat have small groups, very close friends groups. They are talking about things, and now they release to the YouTube, and we have seen some videos how busy the hospital is. People cannot get into it. Someone just tried to get into hospital, 5 hospitals in a row, but couldn't get in.
They're building, they announced yesterday or the end of the day before that they're building a hospital specifically for this, and it's only going to take them 6 days.
What worst is that before they have a symptom, before they have a fever, they cough, they show. Now it seems that they don't even show. Someone just walk on the street and down.
Wow.
Immediately just down. Some what do you call it, gated community? Some says we have only 5 already done. So the deaths or
once they're dead, they don't test them. I'm sure.
They just take it to be burned.
Yeah, because what's the point of testing? Once they're dead, they're dead.
And also, someone got it only transit at Wuhan about 2 hours. He said, I only stayed in the train station for 2 hours, and I got it.
Really?
So, yes.
Because everybody else like that has come to, like, there are 2 cases in the States, and the ones in different countries, they were all there like 2 weeks or like a lot longer.
How many countries now affected? Just give us roughly, like Hong Kong, of course, Taiwan. Or
I think it's like 10.
Yeah, okay. Japan,
Macau closed their schools too.
Yeah, Macau closed the school.
Yeah.
And these are
Singapore.
These are all related very close to China.
Singapore, Thailand.
Japan, South
Korea.
Yes, USA.
US, not UK.
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Yes. But these are all, like, even the people here. There's one, a man in Seattle. That was the first one, and he flew in from Wuhan.
The second one is in
and
Chicago.
The second one, she's in Chicago, and they always put it this way. This is what I find, like, I can't find out.
Yeah, okay.
We can't find out ethnicity because everything is being reported as
a resident
of Chicago, resident of this area near Chicago, resident of the city near Seattle.
Like Daniel is a resident of Nevada.
They don't give names, obviously.
No.
You don't want their names.
So we don't know
So we can't tell what they are, but these people were in Wuhan for extended periods of time recently and then came back to their residency.
Yeah. So Taiwan also have one case. That is that a lady, businesswoman working in Wuhan, and she got it, and she could not trust the Wuhan medical facilities or the authorities. They could not trust. So she flew back to Taiwan, but she immediately at the airport reported herself.
That's actually what happened with the gentleman in Seattle. He went to the hospital twice while he was in Wuhan, and they said he didn't have it. So as soon as he landed in the U.S., he went to the hospital and he tested positive. He knew something was wrong with him, but either they just dismissed it or it wasn't showing up yet. Plus, the U.S. is the only one who has the ability to test for it. Is that what it is? Do they have to send the test over here? I know for the smaller countries it would be that way, definitely. So Thailand probably has to send out for test results.
Anyway, I have to tell you that Wuhan is a transit hub in China, and anyone travel from Guangzhou, for example, to Beijing, or from Shanghai to Chengdu, they all pass Wuhan. Wuhan is the busiest port, air, by water, by land. So now is the Chinese New Year. New Year is today. Today's the Chinese New Year. Okay.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Chinese. Okay, it's not happy anyway.
No.
And before that, there's a big migrants, big movements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like here for Christmas.
Yes, just like a Christmas here
Thanksgiving.
in the West. So it estimated a few 100,000 people every day.
Easily, because we're a hub in the U.S.
Yeah, a few 100,000 people every day go into Wuhan and go to other places. There are people like this, all go here and they go to different places. So we're looking at the peak will be around 10th or the middle of February. And end of February will be the high climax. Then we know how many people are really affected. And the worst thing is that now it is not ending. It is developing. It is going up now.
Yeah.
It is happening. And we are look at the situation day by day basis, but actually hour by hour it changes.
It's actually, like I said, the news feed has an update. I mean, every time I go back, it's got notifications that there are new ones to refresh. So
we have no
idea
exactly how many people. Official says a few hundreds, experts says like thousands, but people, or normal people say it's like we don't know.
I have no idea.
We don't know
because I'm not there, and you're not like talking to people, and even when you're talking to people, how do you know? I don't know. I know that it hasn't been reported in Malaysia yet. I checked on my sis there.
But at this moment, at least we have the communication. The network is still working, internet is still working, telephone is still working, and the next worry. Now we just block the city. Okay, no airplane going out or going in.
Yeah, it's travel. All the transit, public transit, airports,
buses, everything stopped. But next, if they cut the communication,
no,
that is a possibility. If they have to cut it,
if they cut the communication, that has nothing to do with a virus.
No, they have to stop the panic. People rather die quietly.
But China's good at controlling what people hear and see.
That's where we stop communication.
Yeah.
There's one good about
because I mean, okay,
because
just
people start talking, they cause national panic. But the stability is the vital, the most important for the Chinese government. People can die quietly, not make noise. It's okay. You die, the whole village die quietly. In the 1960s, we Chinese people, it's like 30 million people lost their lives because due to starvation. Okay, but the thing is that we did not have communication. People think it's only their own village poor. They did not know this is a national scale. They say, oh, we are just bad luck. Our village is bad luck. Now, if we have communication, if people know that the people in Wuhan die like that, will cause panic, will cause things. So that is a possibility that the government will have to shut off the.
But I think in this day and age that would cause more panic, because then people know, well, duh, why did they turn it off? Because they don't want us to know the truth. People aren't stupid.
Chinese government only one day before, even hours before, they say it is under control, and a few hours later they shut down the whole city.
I know.
They can change.
And
that.
what I find really funny, not funny, but I mean ironic, is that one of the most recent stories that just came up on that feed, NIH, which is the National Institute for Health here in the United States, they actually made a statement saying that they believe that this time, as opposed to SARS in 2002, this time We believe that they are offering transparency. They're being fully transparent, like being honest and telling us the actual numbers. So everybody, I think, any governing body, it doesn't matter what country, they're going to know not to cause a panic.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I know WHO, they haven't done anything. They took 2 days. The first day they said, we'll look at it.
We don't talk about the international organizations. We only tell people the situation is very severe, and people watching our, especially from Asia, you really have to watch yourself and watch your family.
Do you think, I wanted to ask people too, a lot of people are watching this in China?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So do they think that the people in China know, or is it easier to get information if they're outside of China?
It is much easier to get outside. This is why so many people would call the crime the war. Okay.
So are they finding out from like relatives abroad?
No, they can watch YouTube. They can watch YouTube.
They can watch YouTube easily, not censored.
Not easy. It's censored, but they have a soft. They can climb the wall. The firewall.
Yeah, I know. Proxy, because you have to do that in a lot of countries.
Yeah.
But for different content. Like China is really severe when it comes to...
But in China, you pay a certain fee. You can get a company to help you to do that. It's a kind of service.
Yeah, they have it everywhere.
So it means that in China, even the internet is kind of... with 2 degrees, the highest officials, they don't have wall. They can access anything.
Yeah.
And for the well-educated people, then they know how to pay the fee to get out. But for ordinary people, you don't even know how to do it. You can only watch CCTV or Chinese propaganda.
Yeah.
So anyway, please aware what is happening in Wuhan and watch day by day the development, because that could affect not only 1.4 billion people, not only Chinese people, could affect the whole world, humankind.
Yeah, it's really overwhelming, all the amount of information that's coming in from all over the place. So the only reason that I've primarily been watching the CNN website is because they have an actual feed, and we can link that below, and each day they make a new one. So each day it'll say, oh, this one has expired, but it still has all the stuff from the day, and they'll give you the link to the new 24-hour.
We have an update.
And it's update, and it's not just CNN reporting. These are gathered from New York Times, from all over the place. So it's really for the subject, and it's more like a library, and that way you're not jumping all over and getting conflicting stuff that's not timely, because they're doing it in time order. The latest is at the top. Do you know what I mean? So it just kind of will help you stay on top of it and stay informed, at least from the perspective of outside of China.
For the individuals like us, what we can do is that we refrain from going out. Okay, we just had Chinese, we went to Chinese restaurant a couple of days ago, but that will be one for a long time. Yeah,
we're not going to do that. We're not going to do
Chinese restaurant.
We're not even going to go to the Chinese market.
No.
If you need something, I'm sorry, my dear.
Okay.
I'll order it online.
Because we are not discriminated.
No, we're just being safe.
Because we don't know the Chinese market, Chinese restaurant, and how many of them just came back from China and where they have been.
Or their relatives. And it's Chinese New Year, so who came to visit, guests, and who knows?
Chinese restaurant have many Chinese people.
Yeah.
And anyway, Chinese people are great people, but not when they're sick. Okay.
Yeah.
So when they are sick,
you have to be smart about it. It's not.
Yeah, you can respect them with a distance.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't go to these places and wash your hands very often, and just be careful. For a while, don't go to public places too much.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the biggest, differences, and probably why it's also staying within the Chinese community so much, is because there's a Chinatown in every city. And then it's, of course, other ethnicities go there, but not really. It's called Chinatown for a reason. They go there for food or for something like that, but they don't live there. They don't exclusively interact there. Whereas a lot of Chinese first generation or people who are not, they're just residents. They live near or in Chinatown in a city, and that's the only place they go. You're unusual because you like to go to the Mexican market.
I'm not very much Chinese.
He prefers the Mexican market.
Culturally. Ethnic Chinese.
He's like, let's go. I'm gonna go to La Bonita. I've got to go to Mariana's.
Yeah. Muchas gracias.
All he does is get noodles and sometimes rice. But he even got rice at the Mexican place this time.
Yeah.
He just gets his noodles and his hot sauce.
Sí, claro.
He only gets those things at the Chinese market, 99 market, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But we're not going there.
Fantastico. Okay. Muchas gracias, and just be careful.
Terima kasih.
Sí.
Terima kasih. That's Malay.
Excellent day. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we just closed this video just to tell you that be aware what is happening, and we will make update if we found something we really think is worth showing to everyone. We should share to everyone, and be cautious. Watch our video, could save your life and your family's life.
Yeah, just take care of yourself and go with. You know, this is a situation where you should go with your gut feeling. If it doesn't feel right, that's what happened to him, and that's why he ended up coming back. He wasn't planning on coming back at Christmas.
Not at all.
And actually, I had even told him, you know, it's not a good time, just do your thing. I wanted him back for the holidays first, and I was getting mad at him. And then when it got closer and closer and closer, I said, okay, fine, he's not going to come back for the holidays, and the kids are going to have off, and you know, just everybody's going to want to sleep because they've had a really busy semester, blah blah blah. And then he says, I'm flying back on the 25th. That is Christmas Day. I had to go pick him up at 4:30 a.m. Christmas Day. Anyone who has lived in America knows, or celebrates Christmas knows what a no-no that is for him.
I waited for the Taiwan election for 4 years. Finally got it, and I booked my ticket on the 15th. The election is on 11th, so I plan to come back on 15th.
Of January.
January 15th, not here, actually in Japan.
Yeah.
So I plan to carry my suitcase from Japan to here. That's why I bought my ticket. I received all the invitation from all the friends in Taiwan. Everything is fixed. Suddenly, on the 22nd, actually 23rd, early morning, I received a message. Leave Asia. Leave Asia immediately.
Not a message from a person.
No, not a person.
Just a feeling. So that's why I'm saying, just go with your gut feelings.
Yeah.
Now he's back here.
I just got a feeling, says, okay, leave Asia immediately.
And there was no sign of this in Taiwan.
I don't want to bring that God things,
No, we're not. We're not. But it wasn't a person like threatening you and saying leave.
But I do receive message from time to time.
But you know what? Okay. Honestly, what you're saying, and anybody, you think it's because if you don't talk about it with other people, a lot of people do get this, but they ignore it. They ignore it to save face. They ignore it for really selfish reasons, but then it turns out to be bad. They do it for their ego, but then it turns out wrong. Like if you're in a bad relationship, so, it's time to get out, but you don't because of whatever.
23rd, I was supposed to in somebody's home. Someone is waiting for me and ask me what time I arrive, and bought my ticket, the first ticket back.
He just sends me a copy of it, and he says, I'm coming back, and I'm gonna arrive, and you pick me up. And I was like, what?
Yes, I received a message about the 22nd of December. Something is going to happen in Asia, and leave Asia immediately. Immediately.
But it was getting really tense anyway, and you're not a citizen there, so it's not really, you don't need to be put in harm's way. It's just not safe. You're reporting. You were trying to just let everyone have their say, but it wasn't working out that way. People were getting mad at you for just letting everyone have their say, not choosing sides and letting everyone have their say. That's called journalism. That's called reporting. It's just like now, this guy who kept coming on, I don't even know his name, whatever. He's a troll, obviously. And he keeps trying to get me to say something, but
to try to take it try to make it take sides.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I'm just reporting and talking about it objectively, and what I see. I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Okay, I'm a reporter.
So
can you tell people what this is?
Oh yeah. This is he's a member now. This is actually official. You can look it up. They can look it up. This is an actual United Journalists and Photographers Association. It's International Association of Press Photographers. And he's a journalist. He has his press pass. He's a journalist and photographer. He is official with them. And this is based out of the United States, but it's an international organization.
Yes.
So it's real. It's not just some little place that you... Otherwise, I could make that certificate. We wouldn't. I'm very good with Photoshop.
Okay, now that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. And please follow us. Please follow us. If anything new, please. Okay.
And it's just for information. And also, look down below. Not on him. Down below on the video description, and I'll put a link, or he'll pin the comment with the link to the CNN, just the feed. And like I said, it's not like it's a biased view. It's just reporting the stuff that's going on. It's not, don't look at it as you're coming in for an opinion. It's not a political topic. It is maybe in the background, but first and foremost, this is about your health and your safety, and the health and safety of your friends and family. So just stay on top of it. Check up with them. Even, I know it's Chinese New Year, so you're probably going to check up on them anyway, but also check up on that old neighbor that you haven't heard from.
Yes.
Check up on everyone, okay?
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.